explain what I was saying earlier, that it is no longer possible for all 5 titles to go to players from 5 different nations, because with Denmark taking a title already, and also China, and with the last match of the day being a Danish pair playing against a Chinese pair, or either China or Denmark will win 2 titles here this year. But it is possible still for 3 titles to go to players from Europe, and the next opportunity is in the women's singles. Carolina Marin, the world and Olympic champion from Spain, against the world #1, TAI Tzu Ying. Now, looking at the Super Series standings at the moment, those are the 2 players at the top of the Super Series standings, and that's understandable because Carolina Marin today is in her 3rd consecutive final at Super Series events in 3 weeks. As far as TAI Tzu Ying is concerned, she's only played 2 of the previous 3 Super Series tournaments, and she's won them both last week, and prior to that, the All England Championships in Birmingham. Now, if TAI Tzu Ying were to win today, she will go above Carolina Marin on these Destination Dubai rankings. Well, as far as the women's singles draw is concerned, 7 different nations involved from quarter-final stage. At semi-final, 4 different nations and 3 of the top 4 seeds. TAI Tzu Ying through to the final, and this will be her 3rd final here at the Singapore Open. In fact, it was here in Singapore in 2010 where it all started for TAI Tzu Ying. Carolina Marin really storming through her semi-final yesterday against the #2 seed Sung Ji-hyun. So it's set up the perfect final, the world #1 against the world and Olympic champion.
Guys, please join me in welcoming the finals of the women's singles final. Please welcome #1 seed from Chinese Taipei, TAI Tzu Ying.
Well, she's won the last 4 Super Series tournaments that she's played. Of course, she missed India, but at the end of last year, she won Hong Kong. She then won the Super Series finals. She won the All Englands last month. She won last week in Malaysia, so she's going for an incredible 5th consecutive title in tournaments played.
From Spain, please give it up for the Olympic champion, Carolina Marin.
Well, Carolina Marin herself is on an incredible run. 3rd final in 3 weeks. Her previous 2 finals in India and last week, she's lost them both. Last week she lost to her opponent of today in Delhi. She lost to Pusala Venkata Sindhu. So for one of these 2, it's going to be 3rd time lucky. Either for TAI Tzu Ying in her 3rd final here will win her 1st title at the Singapore Open, or Carolina Marin in her 3rd final in 3 weeks will win her 1st title for 16 months. The last Super Series title that the world and Olympic champion won was in November of 2015 when she won the Hong Kong Open. In fact, didn't even reach a final of a Super Series event last year, the Spaniard. So TAI Tzu Ying, 22 years of age, has been world #1 since the 1st of December last year. Reached the final here as a qualifier in 2010, losing to Sina Nehwal in the final. And then 2 years ago was in the final against Sun Yu. Had 3 match point opportunities but failed to convert. But look at that. All matches in 2 games, but she hasn't played against a seeded player. But the longest match so far was in the very first round against Jindapon. 37 minutes. Longest match so far. That is a real indication of just what terrific form she's been in. Carolina Marin, the number 4 seed, since the seedings were done, has gone up to number 2 in the world ranking. In fact, on Thursday earlier this week, went up 1 place to number 2. But she has spent a total of 66 weeks as world number 1. Never before has she been in a final here in Singapore. Her best was last year when she reached the quarter-final stage. As far as her matches here are concerned, well, she had a tough first-round match against the 19-year-old Pornpawi Chuchuwon of Thailand. A repeat of the Olympic final in the quarter-final stage against Pusala Venkata Sindhu, and then, as I was saying, in the semi-final yesterday against the number 2 seed Sung Ji Hyun, it was only 33 minutes. So this, the 9th meeting between the two players, and of the previous 8, honours are shared. But TAI Tzu Ying has won the last 3 encounters, including, of course, the final last week in Kuching. An hour and 26 minutes it was for the final last week, for those 3 thrilling games. And surprisingly, as we look at our court officials for this one, it is only the 2nd time that these two players have met in a final, last week being the 1st. I find that extraordinary. But there we go. There, Carolina Marin's coach, Ernesto Garcia. And TAI Tzu Ying's coach looking a little bit nervous, isn't he?
On my right, TAI Tzu Ying, Chinese Taipei. And on my left, Carolina Marin, Spain. Carolina Marin to serve, love all, play.
So the women's singles final. The world and Olympic champion, left-hander from Spain, getting the match underway. Well, I say it was here in Singapore that it all started for TAI Tzu Ying. Back in 2010, she came through the qualifying. She started the tournament as a 15-year-old and only turned 16 on finals day. Thus, she is still holds the record as the youngest ever finalist in women's singles at a Super Series event. In fact, she's the youngest ever finalist in any Super Series discipline. Well, European players have won the women's singles title here in previous occasions. The last one was 5 years ago. Juliana Schenk from Germany in 2012 beat Cheng Xiaoqie of Chinese Taipei. Yeah, good rally. And of course, prior to that, in 2008, the 2nd year of the Super Series, Tina Rasmussen, as she was then, later became Tina Baum after her marriage, beat Zhu Mi in the final. Good judgment, lets it drop wide. Well, earlier today, I was pondering whether anybody had won 5 consecutive Super Series tournaments that they had competed in. And with help from my friend Don in Korea, not only do we know that Wang Xiao Li and Yu Yang, women's doubles pair in 2011, won 5 consecutive Super Series tournaments, so not just the ones that they'd played, 5 consecutive. Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei in the mixed doubles at the end of 2014 and beginning of 2015 won 6 events that they played. And they too missed out one of the Super Series tournaments. They missed out on India, just as TAI Tzu Ying did earlier this month. Good judgment, lays that drop wide, and Dennis, when you consider that the drift is bringing the shuttles back in that side of the court, that sideline. Well, as far as I'm aware, TAI Tzu Ying, if she was to win today, I don't think any singles player has won 5 consecutive Super Series titles in the 5 consecutive that they've played.
6-5.
Well, I thought throughout this week's tournament, Carolina Marin very suited to the conditions, using her attacking speed, her incredible quick movement round the court. I mean, for her to dispose of Sung Ji Hyung, 21-9, 21-12 in just 33 minutes. She's been in remarkable form. And obviously for TAI Tzu Ying, coming in today on a 24-match winning streak. Last time she lost was in the semi-final of the China Super Series, which was almost 5 months ago. Oh, what defense! That's amazing play from TAI Tzu Ying. Brilliant shot. She was in trouble deep in the forehand side. And for her to generate the power on the backhand defense and whip it across court into the open space. Absolutely fantastic.
8-7. There, the change of pace, the slice from the round the head position, as we call it. Instead of playing a backhand, you play with an ordinary overhead action. Slicing it straight at the glancing blow. Racket head comes through quickly. The shuttle
with the glancing blow. Extra spin, dies extra quickly. Well, she made that look very, very simple, and I can assure you it wasn't, because the net shot from Carolina Marin, look at that, it was spinning. To control that kill like that takes a huge amount of skill. It's the number one, TAI Tzu Ying, who has the 1-point advantage at the mid-game interval here in this opening game. Played her opponent to the forehand side, then down the backhand, making Carolina Marin twist and turn.
Carolina on court. Time.
Well, she was asked to return twice by umpire Susan Taylor from Australia. Very lucky she didn't get a warning there.
11-10. Play.
Oh, great skill. Looked as if she was going to lift the shuttle to the back of the courts. And then almost with a double action there, wasn't it? Just playing the net shot. That's a good rally.
Service over. 11-12.
Well, it equals the longest rally of the match so far. Yeah, somebody's using a flashlight to take pictures. Just disturbing TAI Tzu Ying. Let's
going wide.
Service over. 13-11.
Gone wide. A wry smile from TAI Tzu Ying.
Service over. 12-13.
Back level. So much disguise on those overheads from TAI Tzu Ying.
Service over. 14-13.
And now there's somebody taking a flash photography in front of me. It's bothering Carolina Marin.
Good flash. Okay, yeah.
So the right arm raised by the umpire means that the tournament referee is being called. Wojna Hilniker from the Czech Republic. And it's quite obvious what they want happening. They want a public announcement to say don't use the flashlights on your phones or cameras. I'm not sure we really needed the delay for that to be figured out.
14-13. Play. Service over. 14-all.
Well, last week in Kuching, it was Carolina Marin that won a very, very close opening game and then ended up losing in that hour and 26 minutes of some of the best badminton I've ever witnessed. Well, I thought it was wide and long, and it was only the backline judge that deemed it out. Oh, good defence. Oh, the lucky net court for TAI Tzu Ying. No, nothing Marin could do about that.
didn't take into account the drift.
Service over. 15-17.
Oh, her superior smash. Great accuracy straight down that line. So a 3-point advantage and 3 points away from this opening game, TAI Tzu Ying. About 2 points away from the opening game.
19-15.
Once again, incredible defence from this lady. And in her
15.
desire to finish off the rally, Carolina Marin making the error. Game point opportunities, 5 of them. Oh, that's brilliant! Superb from the world number 1, TAI Tzu Ying. 21-15, the opening game. In 19 minutes. Well, she's got some of the best skills in world badminton, and I'm including the men's singles players in that as well. It's astonishing. Easy, relaxed hitting motion. Creates the disguise. Marin needs to be careful because she was late coming back onto court. 1-minute game interval of the first game.
Second game. Love all. Play.
So 1 game away from a 5th consecutive Super Series title in 5 tournaments played. In fact, for TAI Tzu Ying, this is her 7th Super Series tournament final in the last 12 months. It's no wonder she's world number 1.
Service over. 1-all.
serve is wide of the court.
2-1.
Oh, my goodness me. Service error apiece. And pays the compliment. It's a nice idea, but with the drift, you've got to be awfully careful. Short. Yeah. Well dispatched by Marin.
Service over. 3-all.
Missed it.
4-3.
Oh, that's come back in. That's come back in. Crikey. When she initially hit that, it looked as if it was going to go a long way out. Yeah, look at that. Look how much it came back in. That's extraordinary. Oh! I don't think she should have played that. I think that was going wide. She's going to leave it. She was going to leave it. Suddenly decided it needed to be played. Yeah, that's definitely wide.
Service over. 5-6.
Clever. Missed it. Having worked her opponent out of position, Carolina Marin misses with what should have been the winner. Look how far out of position TAI Tzu Ying was pulled. Oh! Oh, I challenge that.
Service over.
Well,
7-6.
no challenges so far in this women's singles final. Well, that attempted backhand smash, I thought, caught the line. But I am a long, long way away. Oh, it's coming on. Oh, once again, the world and Olympic champion getting frustrated that what she perceived as should be winning shots just kept coming back. Oh yes, that's lovely. Well played from Carolina Marin.
8-all.
Yeah, and that's good thinking, because the previous rally she'd been a little hot-headed and so desperately wanted to finish it off that she pushed the kill long off the back line. That's a nice return. So often, so far in the match, when she's come forward to that net position, she's played a net shot. That time, held it to the last moment, then the fast push. It's the variation that's doing the damage. And on a run of 3 straight points from 8-all, TAI Tzu Ying has a 3-point advantage here in the second game, having already won the first. Yeah, it was almost as if Carolina Marin mistimed her jump smash there. And on hip afterwards, I don't know if that was in disappointment or whether she may have just hurt her back slightly with the mistimed shot.
Play.
Oof. Oh, and that's come back in. Would you believe it? That's extraordinary.
12-8.
She was going to leave it, then decided to play it. It was going to go well wide, the initial trajectory of the shot, but with the drift, it came back in. Oh, that's amazing.
Service over. 9-12.
Broken strings.
12.
Oh, my goodness me. Total miss hit.
Service over. 11-13.
It's going wide.
13.
Oh! Well, it had a little think about it. Fell back her own side.
13-14.
What a return. Well, I said she was deceptive. That's amazing.
13.
It's almost a trick shot. Yeah, little gesture there from TAI Tzu Ying indicating that she's got to think about the drift.
15.
Yeah, it stayed in. Shuttle holds up this near side of the court. Yeah, inside that back line. Oh, backhand smash. Oh, more trickery. Now it's gone long.
Service over. 15-17.
Points away from the title, TAI Tzu Ying. It's gone wide.
opportunities. 5 of them.
20, match point 15. Sorry.
Only needed the one. And in her third final here, TAI Tzu Ying at last wins the title. 21-15, 21-15 in 38 minutes. And the winning streak continues. 25 matches,
21-15.
5 months without a defeat. And in that interim period, 5 titles. 3 Super Series tournaments played so far this year, missed India, but has won all 3 that she's played. The All England, Malaysia, and now here, the Singapore. Well, it was a superb performance. She really is a class act.
Now let's get in a chat with our women's singles champion, TAI Tzu Ying. Congratulations. Now, you've mentioned before that the Singapore Open in 2010 was your first ever Super Series tournament where you were in the finals. However, you did come in as a runner-up. So you finally won the title here, and how does that make you feel?
就2010的新加坡公开赛是你第一个超级系列赛的决赛，但是你今年终于赢了，有什么感想？
我觉得很开心，因为在这里比赛几乎，我刚刚又听到又是我的主场了，对，然后我觉得很高兴可以在这里拿下我第一个冠军。
Yeah, so she said like she's really happy because she's like playing at home here, lots of support, and she's really happy to win her first Singapore Open.
Well, that's wonderful. We are glad to know that we make you feel at home. So this is your 3rd Super Series title of the year. So what's been key in helping you achieve this success?
就今年第3个冠军嘛，你觉得最关键的是哪里？
关键是哪里？我到哪里，大家都在帮我加油，这应该是我就是比赛最享受的地方吧。
So she said that no matter where she plays, she feels like there's a lot of support for her, and that's where she enjoys the most.
Well, that's absolutely wonderful to hear. Once again, congratulations on your win. Ladies and gentlemen, your champion for the women's singles.
And it was all about you. Now I feel so far removed. You are the one thing in my way. You were the one thing in my way. You are the one thing in my way.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony of the OUE Singapore Open 2017 Women's Singles. We would now like to invite Mr. Brian Riadi, Director, Lipo Group, to present the plaques. Let's hear it for our runner-up in the women's singles, Carolina Marin.
A 3rd Super Series tournament in 3 weeks, and a 3rd time she's had to settle for 2nd best. The world and Olympic champion, close to tears with yet another defeat. But for TAI Tzu Ying, the winning streak continues. Her 5th consecutive Super Series title in 5 Super Series played. She may have missed the India Super Series, but her run and her good form is something to behold. In her 3rd final here at last, 7 years after her first final, she is the champion. Well, of course, that brilliant performance by TAI Tzu Ying beating